Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you hear me clearly, see me clearly, all the above. We're going to get it started tonight. We're both on YouTube and Facebook, as Andrea's already seen. And see how well it goes tonight. Welcome to the Freddy Chico Show. Tonight we're talking about why do relationships fail. I wait for people to get in. So, get on here. It's doing okay so far. Send the invites to everybody. How does it look on? Can see and hear you clear. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Um, Live YouTube is looking right, looking good. Um, Facebook looking good. No issues. So far, so good. Star, Ruben, how you doing? We are simulcasting tonight. Appreciate the heads up. Let me know if you hear me well. No issues. No echo or anything like that. We'll talk about relationships tonight. We are on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. You might hear me say that a couple of times. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. The next step is to actually get it on my website. I'm still working on that though. So we can have it on there and also Periscope. But gotta crawl before you walk. So I am happy for the small accomplishments. I hope I'm able to do that later on. All right. So which one do you prefer? Hey, Star. Missed some fireworks on Monday. You should have seen it. You might want to look at the replay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Light skin crew checking in. I appreciate you. Ahmed, thank you for coming in. Um, Again, we had a lot of people that chimed in on the post during the day, throughout the day. So hopefully they will um, follow through on the invite and come through and express their opinions. Gotcha, gotcha. Hopefully, Andrea will get them on here and on Facebook. So everybody who is on Facebook, you can check out the YouTube as well and see which one you like or prefer. Um, I'll be trying to consolidate them so I can see both threads, so I can see when you're chatting on the Facebook and when you're chatting on the YouTube. I'm gonna work that out. I'm gonna make that happen. But, Stars on Facebook, Andrea's on YouTube. I appreciate both of y'all here, allowing me to um, see how both are functioning. Rhonda, welcome, welcome. Welcome your input on this topic tonight. Why do relationships fail? There's no right answer, no wrong answer. Yeah. All opinions are welcome, just they will be challenged. All right, and we are simulcast on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, my computer's holding up. It's jumping up to 69%, 89% every now and then. But let's see. Okay, that is looking good. So, what do you think, Andrea? What's your thoughts on this? Rhonda, what's your thoughts on this? You know, what are the factors that are playing into why relationships fail? What is contributing to this failure epidemic? I thought you was reading a book on it, Andrea. Can't anybody? Everybody can write a book pretty much on. If you have never been in a relationship, that's the only person that can say they don't know why relationships fail. Because um, I think everybody's been in at least one bad relationship. I think. I think if you were lucky to get that one relationship that you're still in to this day, like high school sweethearts, you're the first person you ever dated, you're still dating them. Um, Kudos to you. I don't think I've ever met anybody like that. Because even high school sweethearts had like somebody before them, so I don't know. Um, so trust is one main reason. Okay. Um, can you elaborate on that? Trust definitely is a important ingredient to a good relationship. You must have trust. I hope Facebook is not acting up again and not sending people these invites. Because they'll tell me later that, oh, I didn't even see it. EP, what's going on? You said you made so many wrong choices before saved, then got saved. Now have God's standards, so now there are not many men that are equally yoked to you or can meet your new improved standards. Uh-oh. That sounds like a bad situation there, Rhonda. Sound like you're in a bad area because I'm not sure where you're finding all these men that are not equally yoked. Um, that doesn't sound like a good situation. Elisa, what's going on, my man? Cuba, Cuba in the building with his luxurious beard. Star, you said relationships fail due to no communication or compromising. And when I say compromise, I don't mean your morality, but compromise you're stuck in your ways for the sake of the relationship. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, and that pride comes into fact when you're talking about stuff like that. Um, you can't trust, and what are you building on? How can a relationship build without it? I have a lot to say on this. Gotcha. Talk. Let me hear it. What's going on, Scott? Appreciate you coming through. Just to give you a heads up, we are also on YouTube as well. I'm simulcasting on both. Trying to see if I can, step up, upgrade to the next level, slowly but surely. I'm chilling, EP. Appreciate you coming through. How's the family? Y'all doing good out there in Alabama? Couldn't stop by, man. I passed through, but I couldn't stop. Was just in New Orleans. Okay, no problem, Andrea. I was gonna send you the invite, but I was like, you're already here on YouTube, so I see you on Facebook. All right, and I'm trying to get everybody else in here, but for some reason it's not showing people on, even though I am sending the invites. awesome. Good old Facebook freezing up on me. Let's see if it's freezing up on this one. Nope. It's not freezing up on this one. If y'all are saying anything at this point, I'll try to keep up. Zapolia, welcome, welcome. Daughter trying to be nosy. Dad, what's going on? Can't complain, just dropped the CLT limited edition. The heck is a CLT? Drop the CLT limited edition. All right. Hey, Dap, I'm improving just slowly but surely. I got YouTube up and Facebook at the same time, and they are not messing up. So I'm happy for that right now. So slowly but surely, it's getting there. I might start reading some of these comments though that some of the people had written during the day. And we're hanging in there, EP. We're hanging in there. I'm trying to get these last two into college and become an empty nester like my boy Dap. Trying to be like him. So she's no longer there. All right, cool. Got some people working on some music for me. Getting some professional lyrics done. But one lady was like, relationships, different kind out there, broadly speaking, communication, upbringing, lack of understanding, the fundamental difference between male and female, language barrier, female code, male code, failure to define, expectations, understanding, unconditional love, independency, respect of privacy, respect of each other's soul, contracts, etc. I like that. I mean, she broke it down. She gave a whole bunch of things to talk about. CLT is a Cadillac? Okay, with your Cadillac self. Yes, sir. I know you loving it over there. I got all that free time, so I'm gonna expect to see you October 12th. Dap. Your schedule should be clear. It's a Saturday. The weekend before my birthday. So I need to see you. Men's fellowship. Holla at your boy. But another reason relationships fail is due to keeping secrets of your past is why it's important to be open and transparent. Gotta heart that one out. You can't no secrets in relationships. You know. I know there's some things you may want to forget and wish you had never did or what have you, but it's not a good look to the other person holding stuff back. Because then if you can hold that back, what else you holding back? #23rd, okay. October in the building. But yeah, we're gonna have that October 12th. Get with a couple other brothers. You know, they've already gotten enough heads up, so there's no I didn't know, I didn't have enough time to prepare, all that good stuff. So we could be ready. You know, the military, hurry up and wait. Let's get it. But you know I gotta say it. And we got 7 people in the room. Okay. Joseph, what's going on? I must have changed the topic. We're talking about why do relationships fail. What you got? What you see? You see something else? We ain't changed no topic. Why do relationships fail? Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey. Just saying. I had to put it out there. I don't think any of my fans are on here right now. Any of the Tyler Perry fans are on here. Oh, Andrea. Well, she ain't in here yet. I don't think. Andrea. The 12th? I'm sorry to hear that. Um, well, we could celebrate that on that day as well, if you're up to it. I don't know how you'll be feeling on that day. Um, but much respect to you if you want to decline because of that. Like, I definitely can understand. I don't know what I would be doing um, if that were me, or how I would be feeling if that were me. Um, but when you have individuals that promote or support dysfunction in relationships, make it seem like it's popular to do these dysfunctional things as a cause of bad or a cause of relationships failing, because you have people trying to mimic what they see on TV, not realizing they're just doing it for quote unquote entertainment. You're doing it and destroying relationships. Okay. Um, so literature and media give false interpretations of relationship. If you doubt the philosophy, it will always fail. Absolutely. Gotta heart that one up as well. Um, because the biggest thing is, and I also is to line up with that or co-sign with that, piggyback off of that, is like a lot of people who are giving advice about relationships aren't in relationships. So it's like it's easy to tell somebody else what they should do when you know good and well you're not going to do that. So I'll be starting my new job on the 7th, delivering ammunition and explosives for the military. Uh-oh. Trying to make some money, aren't you? All right, Danny. Trying to take all the money over there. What's going on, Joseph? Talk to me. Y'all do me a favor and click that share button on Facebook. And if y'all have YouTube, y'all can check me out on there. I am also streaming on YouTube at this moment. Scott says, unprepared to be in one. Bingo, big one. Lack of knowledge about what a relationship requires, and then people are not cut out to make it through trials and tribulations or even the good times. People get out in the good times? That don't even make sense. Um, how they dropping out of relationships in the good times? I mean, remember the song by New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? Like, everybody loves it when the sun is shining, but can you stand the rain? Good question. But yeah, I'm prepared to be in one. People like the idea of being in a relationship, but are not factoring what it takes or what it requires. Um, they like the hoopla and the attention or what have you, but the behind the scenes stuff that no one gets to see, they're not ready for that. I think it's what Scott is talking about. Welcome, and I don't want to mispronounce your name, Shalakima. Shalakima, hope I did not say that incorrectly, but you I got I sent you a friend request based on a mutual friend, and I'm like just listening to that first video I saw on the other guy's page. I'm like, who is this lady? And how is she spitting out all these jewels? I'm like, I got to get to know this lady. So welcome, Shalakima, if I'm saying it correctly, to the Freddy Chico show. Walter, thank you for coming through. But to come in here and preach, Scott, yeah, Scott is preaching. Relationships often fail because people don't understand what a relationship really is. Yeah, that's a recipe for failure if you can't identify it or you don't know what it is. Looking out for self seems to have increased tremendously these days, so sacrifice is unheard of. If any needs aren't being met, relationship over. Yeah, especially when you, like you said in quotes, needs. Um, what do you define as your needs? When it's something that can be very trivial or um, not able to, hold on, or what do you call it? Sustain. Like there's something that is only temporary, maybe a couple years, and you're gonna lose it. Like looks, uh, possible finances. If that's the only thing you're in there for, when they dry up, so are you. He said it's easier to call it quits in a relationship. For marriage, however, not so much when you have made vows. Yes, and another female made a post asking about why is it that men don't want to be in a relationship or get married, as if it was something to do with fear. But that's that little thing to try to you know jab at men's character and pride, or they're just scared or cowardly. And there's other factors that go into that. For some, usually a troubled past, a good times will bring an increased fear that something bad is happening or going to happen, self sabotage. That is true too. Where someone, and I don't know if it's uncommon or it's unnatural, but when you're like something is too good to be true, there's something's about to happen, you almost kind of wish it into existence when you should just enjoy what you got. Not be stupid, but, you know, don't self sabotage, like you said. Um, there are so many reasons. I didn't plan on being late, but practice has been going over. All right, as long as y'all get that good practice in, so they're ready for the championship and all that. Instead of been married 24 years and been with my wife 27 years, still trying to figure it out. I care to figure out why I care to figure it out. My heart guide me just fine. Gotcha. Okay. Um. Got here. And if y'all don't mind the new people, Shalakima, and Scott, I don't know if you've gotten on there. Check out the FreddyChicoShow.com. Sign on as a member. You can just use your Facebook credentials. You don't have to do a lot of um, input or data input. Just it's very easy. A couple clicks and you're there. I'm gonna put it in the chat window and see if it shows up so y'all can just click. We make it very easy for y'all to do. Let's see if that makes it show up. Yep, there it goes. Click on that. Add a comment to the guest book. Let me know you were there. Also, you can hit contact and any topics that you would like is pressing on your heart. Go ahead and submit them. I'm working on a calendar so we can have the topics in advance, and you get to know when your topic is going to get discussed and be ready. Because you got a lot of people that talk a lot of mess on the page, but when it comes to the live, they disappear. Whether they didn't do enough research or they know they're going to get lit up when they go live, so they kind of back off. But this isn't for the faint of heart. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to think like me, but you do have to think, and your position will be challenged, as has mine. So check the footage, check the replays. You'll see. Did you already cover single mom survival mentality that destroys relationship with guys with survival, not thrive mentality does it also? Hadn't well, I kind of touched on it with mentioning certain people, but yes, the single mom, they don't need no man, um, but still not factoring they picked a bad man in the first place. Why they single moms in the first place, but not being able to, not doing things in order, you know. And then, of course, there are people like the Candace Owens and others that say because the government allows them to have so much power when it comes to not having to pay nothing in rent, if you have Section 8 and all that, but you just can't have a guy in the guy in the house. So it gives them this false sense of that they're, I hate for someone to say you're an independent woman living in Section 8. That's not independent. Just get that straight. You're Section 8 if you are collecting food stamps. If you are, and women get like different food stamps. Men only get the food stamp, where the women get money food stamp and then food stamp. You know, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's not independent. No, your rent is like $75. You are not independent. Relationships don't come with a blueprint. Definitely shouldn't be interviewing people. Relationships are hard. It's not a job, right? Yeah. And everyone is different. What works for you, um, may be the opposite for me, and vice versa. Don't say, well, it worked for Chico. I should be able to do it too. No, 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 no. There's concept that you can copy, but not. Don't try to be like anybody else. Y'all didn't see that, did y'all? Then it broke my neck. Mm-mm. That's my vitamin K. Oh man. So yeah, why do some say they don't need a man yet? We'll have a man. Yeah, because they don't need a man because it sounds good and it gives them this sense of power, but they aren't gonna let you know they got not they don't got a man. And I don't know if it's technical. It's like I don't need a man, but I got several providing several needs. Um, So I've been single for a while, so lately I've had a hard time even being willing to adjust my schedule to date or commit. So lack of time is definitely a relationship killer. Got you. And not to dog you out, Scott, because I know I have a lot of brothers out there that are truck drivers, and so their time um, it's very limited, um, and access to them is very limited sometimes because they're all over the country. But and overall, at the end of the day, what you value, you will put at the top of the list. And make no mistake about it, you have a pecking order. Everyone has a pecking order. And people are like, I wish I did this, or the best one, even for my men's fellowship. Hey, let's do lunch. If you don't really mean it, you know, two things. If you want to do something, you will make sure you will die to make sure that thing happens. But when you don't want to do something, everything is gonna get in the way. You're gonna make an excuse for everything under this. You're gonna find an excuse for everything to not do it. You know, that's just Chico. Um, Hmm. He said that male chivalry stuff needs to stop because it creates a mentality to leave a relationship easy. Yep, that's why that one-sided dating thing needs to stop. That created the ones who date for a meal or thinking reciprocation is taboo. Yeah, and that's a great point you bring up because that has a part that plays a part in it because we live by antiquated rules. People who dog out men or dog out men if their woman proposes to them, like that's unheard of. It's not right if they do that. If the woman goes into her wallet or purse to pay for something, that's not right. Um, the times have to change. The times have changed, so y'all got to change. I'm not in that market no more, but I mean, it just makes common sense. It's like these don't apply. Why are we still doing it? I believe that relationships fail because people always look for perfection in one. Great point. Not realizing that we're all imperfect. You cannot change one's character when you know of who they are. That's when the confusion comes in. No one in this world is perfect but God. So if you're looking for a complete perfection, you'll be looking forever because we're all imperfect and because we make mistakes. But the good thing is, we all have the ability to correct it. Many people leave relationships because of this, looking for perfection in one. Another is faith, forgiving, and mostly importantly, love. You cannot love someone and not forgive. You cannot have faith and not forgive. For all those. Okay, we got another um Yolanda with an E. You cannot have faith or not forgive. All these things are of God, and without Him, you are nothing. Oh Lord, you gonna start talking in King James? You art nothing. God is the head of everything. He's not. If you're not art, our Father, the ways of Him, your relationship will never prosper. Um, and the art, thou art, who is perfect in our perfect art. Um, So tell me, why can't a president be president without a wife or a vice president? Um, Cause they don't want the president at the hold on. Mhm. What you doing? Mhm. Right. Um, Cause we can't have the president at the boom boom room. I'm just saying. Faith is the main ingredient in relationships. Okay. Faith in what? Faith in the other person. Faith in the idea of being in a relationship. So Sean Tuan Page, you definitely. What you see me watching? Oh, okay. You saying that person is here? Got you. Welcome. Um, that's a Marine jargon there. What up, Jay? Meet too hard for a woman I meet to be a third or fourth or fifth priority. Got my kids. It's a God, my kids work riding. I hear you, Scott. Won't be fair, but my justice come with some expectations. Hey, the key is though, Scott. You know, and you're upfront with it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just understand those are your priorities. Sometimes people, and I had a brother. He's no longer a truck driver, but when he met his wife through truck driving. She tried to get him to stop. And truth be told, he was like, look, I like doing what I do. If you don't like it, bounce. But I'm going to get back from this trip and we can talk about it when we get back. They got married after that. So, they've been married 20 plus years now. So, he put his foot down and just let him know what it is. If you don't like it, there's the door, you know. But and actually I had a conversation with her, and she was like, she, in a weird way, was turned on by that, and was like, "Yep, I found a good one right here, so I need to get in line and know my place." And 20 plus years later, you know what I mean? Much respect to them. Um, That's the way I speak when speaking in the spirit. I apologize. Okay, King James. You be talking in King James when you be in the spirit. Gotcha. No problems. I got you. Sean Twan, if I'm saying that right, Sean Twan. Faith is powerful, but without works, it is as if you are giving a road to travel, but no shoes to walk it, especially together. Okay, just Sean. Okay, so the tone is silent. Okay, gotcha. Welcome. You know, send me a friend request. I'll get you on and click my website there, freddychicoshow.com, and let me know you stop by and leave a comment in the Facebook. I mean, in the guest book. Folks also need to manage who they attract. Just like a store knows how to manage solid customers versus stealing customers. Theft is a big issue in retail. Theft is a big thing in relationship. Yet folks will allow folks to steal things about them for superficial or insecure reasons. Elaborate on that. I think I know where you're going with that, Walter, but I want you to elaborate. Zapola, Zapolia. Faith is in God, having Him as a head in relationship with God in all things. In order He is not the head of your relationship, it will fail. Gotcha. Daryl, welcome. Um, EP, come on with it, my dude. I met Chico on another show, but this dude, okay, I appreciate it. Yeah. You know, I gotta remember that was you saying it, not Sean saying it. But as a truck driver yourself, why does it always have to be when I get back? Find a job where you can share the road. Well, no, that was just for that time because I mean, like I said, you know, they progress after that. But at the time, you know, and I mean, I think he still, because matter of fact, he rides now too. You know, so you get out there and get on that open road, you know. But there's a mutual respect and understanding, you know, that they have a strong foundation. You know what I mean? Um, the main churches I go to, most of the congregation and those who complain to the pastor has a mate, or even mates who don't even vibe with Jesus. So that is a thing as well. I think somebody was talking about the unequally yoked. I think it was like Rhonda, I think it was in the beginning here. But yeah, you know, you can't expect someone to be welcome, Patricia. Everyone, welcome, Patricia is in the building. That we are talking about relationships and why they fail. Um, yeah, you know, people fake the funk. You know, you going to church every day or every Sunday, and there's no church in you. You know, that's a problem. You're faking. Basically, people need better standards for themselves and who they attract. Um, Zapolia is giving you a shout out. Ronald, what's going on, sir? Just let all the latecomers know I am also on YouTube right now, simulcasting. Andrea said she liked it on there, sounded really well. Slowly but surely, we're going to get not only that, but Instagram and Periscope and yeah, Instagram and Periscope and Twitter. But I'm not sure if I don't think you could tweet live. I think I can, you know, post maybe a small snippet of a compilation, basically video for the Twitter. But working on that, learning how to do that, and that is coming down the pipeline. Okay. Patricia's like, hi, but it was an accident. Gotcha. Hello, young lady. Um, Also, some people need a better relationship appetite. If their relationship appetite is for McDonald's behind people, then why are they complaining about the health of the relationship? And I don't know, I'm going to piggyback off of that. Also, you can't have what they call champagne taste on a Kool-Aid stomach. If you work at Zaxby's, whether you guy or girl, stop dating out of your pay grade. You need to date somebody at Wendy's. If you work at McDonald's, date at Wendy's. Okay, so y'all get like, um, a biggie fry, and then you can get an extra large fry at McDonald's or something. I don't know, but stop trying to date somebody where you know you can't even afford the stuff you're going out to eat. I'm just saying, out of your pay grade. But um Pain, what's going on? That's my road name. What's going on, Buffalo? But welcome. We are talking about why do relationships fail. You have any input on that? We got about 20 minutes left to discuss, and have not decided what we're going to do for the Friday show yet. And as you know, the Friday shows are designated for no holds barred, whether it's political, racial, whatever topics y'all want to discuss. We're going to do it on that day. It's not confined to any particular subject. And, some of the things, Yolanda. We got a Yolanda part two, Yolanda two when you're not here. Um, what was her name? Yeah, Zapolia. Both of y'all kind of sound similar, um, but and she's a fast typer like you. He said because of communication. Yes, poor women date rich men all the time, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure it happens the other way too, but not as much. Um, Date in your pay grade. Um, but that's my opinion. That's giving y'all commands and saying that's the secret to success. Because trust and believe, there's a lot of people that make it work, regardless of that, regardless of my stance. You know what I mean? Hey, if someone who makes more than me wants to date me, I'm fine with it. All I will do is grow. True, but you're a different breed. You're a different creature than most. Um, uh-oh. Well, hope you got that pain reliever on. Take it before you need it. That's all I have to say on that. But yeah, I don't wish surgery on anybody, much less oral surgery. Dentists are horrible, are monsters. Joe, what's going on, sir? Welcome, welcome. Talking about relationships today. Um, what you doing, man? Mm-hmm. But yeah, the cat's relaxing, stretching out. Talking about what up? You comfortable? Yeah, I see the eyes rolling in the back of the head. Uh-huh. Um, you have to know your mate's love language. Yes, definitely. That's a big part. Not just communication, but comprehension and capacity also. Capacity also. I communicated to my ex-wife, but it didn't help much. Yeah, because that depends on the receiver too. I mean, you can be the best communicator in the world if the other person is not receiving or has the lack of ability or desire to receive. What stitches for? Oh man, I think I had that for like a wisdom tooth I had taken out, and that had my whole left side of my face swollen up. Stitches are no joke. Okay, well, I appreciate that insight as far as that topic. Go ahead and submit it. Come to the go to the FreddyChicoShow.com and hit contact, and you can submit it there, and I'll put it on the calendar. You know I got you. Just want to make sure I'm telling you right. When you go to the show, it says contact Freddy Chico. Put your first name, last name, email, phone number, and the message you want to, or the topic that you want to discuss, and click submit. That's all you got to do. And I got you. You have to have open, honest relationships, commitment, communication, and yes, and you must listen to one another and understand your mate. Yes. He was communicating to her, but she wasn't hearing him. Many times you're talking to deaf ears. Yep. Like talking to a Republican about Trump. Yeah, talking to deaf ears. Now, just being stuck in ways also does it. Someone could watch a show like this and stay on their BS. That's true. Because people will do and say and see what they want to. You know, you got all these shows. Matter of fact, that show Snap, I don't know if you've ever seen this show Snap. It is not accurately named. You would think a show called Snap is like a woman or man that has been through so much that they just lose it and they snap. The majority of the killers on there are women. I don't even know if there's any guys on this now. But majority of the killers are women. And it's not for some frustration. It's just they're crazy. They're just plain out crazy. They should call it insane women that kill men for no for life insurance. That's what the show should be called. Um, Women reconstruct their bodies to lure certain men outside of their pay grade, and men pay good money for candy. That's a problem on both sides, you know. Because, like I said, all that stuff is temporary. It's, not long lasting. If you ain't got it in your heart, it's not gonna last. It's gonna fade. Um, exactly. He said he better take you as you are or keep it moving. Men or women always have a yes person messes up relationship. That's why the old school yes dear stuff is out. Yeah, no. Let's not be fake. Let's do the real. You know, if you really like it, if you really don't like it, say that as well. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, like I tend to do. Not intentionally, but it happens. And I don't apologize for truth. So, as much as some people may request, apologize. And every time I see apologize, I always think of Venom. And he's like, I have a parasite. Apologize! It just cracks me up. I'm sorry. And that's what I say. I'm like, I'm sorry. You little turd that can't hold your water in public. Get out of here before I rip your arm off and kick it around on the ground. But many people do different things, or many people do things differently in their relationships. I believe there are things you keep between you and your mate. Yes, absolutely. Never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Not sure about that one, but yeah, I'm 100% behind. You do not talk. I would say about the bad stuff with anybody outside your mate. That's none of their business. I don't care how cool you are. Um, that's how things. Just one example of why that's bad. You can have a temporary grievance with your significant other, and then you tell somebody else. Now they got this grievance with that person, and then you patch it up. You cool with your spouse, but the other person isn't. That can cause problems. You know, not believing people or people does it also. Like when everyone acts like all black women are dateable and something wrong with the man, people will be people. Yeah, and you can't really speak to cats like that when it comes to that because I ran into a guy like that earlier today, where they believe women can't do anything wrong, and that's insane. And typically, kind of like some of the people that have issues with what I say, they have such a bad um, perspective of men, whether it's due to their history, their daddy, exes, or whatever. They are dang near lost. Like there's nothing you could tell them that's going to ever change that mentality. They're going to always hate men. They're always going to think men are the worst, and are just like D Smalls post. It's like you can lose yourself trying to please an ungrateful behind woman. Just saying. And it does apply for men as well. You can lose yourself as a woman trying to please an ungrateful behind man. So It works both ways. When you have a bad experience with your mate, why go calling Susie or Larry, telling them exactly all this bad about your mate, knowing you're not going anywhere? Keep your relationship between you and your mate. Relationship take work. If you don't want to work on work, don't apply for the position. Say word. Got to heart that one up. Yolanda hit it on the head with that one. All aren't dateable, nor is all material. So people need to date themselves before getting into a relationship. Yes, and bring something to the table. Too many people think women all they need to do is come with the ends open, or yeah, open hand kind of thing. No, you need to bring something. Just as the guy need to bring something. Not all marriage material. Yeah, okay, sorry, not all marriage material. Gotcha. Um, I'm going to speak from my spirit again, Freddy, so hush. Oh, Lord. Zipporah is speaking from the spirit. Without God's protection over our relationship, you have nothing. Okay, you said that. We got you, Zipporah. God is number one. You allow Satan to come in, or Tyler Perry. You can interchange those words, or Steve Harvey, and cause confusion, sending demonic desires of the heart, which cause you to sin. See, Steve Harvey knows your weaknesses and hates to see people happy and in relations and at ease in relations. So if you're not covered, once again, God is not the head in your relationship, and you're allowing the spirits to come in and cause destruction. You have to stay faithful and covered at all times by God and rebuke all of the Steve Harvey and Tyler Perry things that try and come against you. Aim to the man. Sean says, I think that relationships are mutual understandings of common goals within the understanding. Often, especially in today's era, there's a battle of hierarchy ensuing that has been exacerbated by societal designations of independence. What I mean is that our women have become conditioned as leaders, not only in personal growth, but also in relationships, often creating an environment of hostility from the man who, depending on ethnic and economic background, believes he should not have to fight for a position that should already belong to him, whether external or personal influence or society, or you just wordy. Our society is conditioned to individualize rather than unify. Thus, in my opinion, the roles in relationships have been blurred, and that plants seeds of doubt and distrust. Sorry. You did all that on your phone? Good grief. That is a lot. Furthermore, therefore, 4 scores and 7 years ago. But appreciate that, Sean. Welcome, Derek. Appreciate you. Derek Thomas and a Derek Tuggle. We got two Dereks in here. Derek number one, Derek number two. Like since I'm on lockdown and being this way for 8 years. Okay, break your arm back and on, pat yourself on the back there. Just celebrate 2 years anniversary with your tall glass of chocolate milk, Nestle's. Many people say he's having sex with someone else since I'm on lockdown. That's not true. Some men are patient. A lot of men. It's not is women exclusive that they can maintain. Men are just as capable as women of practicing abstinence. You better recognize. And EP is co-signing Zapolia with the amen. If you don't have God first and foremost in your relationship, I can assure you that destruction will show up. Yeah, I'm talking about your ex-husband. Yep, him and Steve Harvey. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm going to hold it back. I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to hold back. You know, can't be talking about your ex over here. But I need, yeah, Sean came with it, boy. You know, but I do want him to elaborate on one thing he did mention. When you're talking about creating an environment of hostility, are you talking about the man not wanting to be challenged by the woman in that, or the fact that women don't want to actually submit to a leader because they've been told they are the leader? Because I've actually had conversations with women that say I let him think he's leading, but I'm really leading. Yeah, that's dysfunctional. Just gonna let you know that. But But at heart, what's going on, Lasandra? Coming in 6 minutes late. I mean, 6 minutes before it's time to go. I appreciate you coming in. All the people that came in late, just let you know I'm simulcasting on YouTube. So you can peek that out when you get a chance. Andrea came in there and she said everything sounded great. So slowly but surely we're gonna get there. We're gonna get on Periscope, Twitter, not Twitter. What's the other one? It's Periscope, Instagram. Yes, I'm gonna try to do Instagram live as well. See how that's gonna work. But you already know. But no, I like to laugh. I like to have fun. A jokester at heart. So, contrary to popular belief, where people think I just like to yell and be angry and argumentative, no, I'm passionate about certain things, but at the heart, I just like to be goofy and make people laugh. Like Lysandra. Um, said you are worth the wait. He got us tickets to Paris. Oh Lord, and he's worth the wait too. Mhm. Just let you know, Yolanda. I'm pretty sure you do, but he's worth the wait too. Too many aren't talking to their mate. They're over talking their mate so they can't hear anything from one another. He said, Amen. So both want to be heard at the same time. We both can't talk at the same time. Somebody got to listen. Somebody got to. I'll make it on time. One time. Is that the young people talk where they be repeating the same thing over? Like, are you mad? Are you dumb? But this is my time. I appreciate everybody in here. Appreciate all the new people. Please click share and invite somebody in to future shows, topics. You want to talk about something? Let's talk about it. Like I said before, no topics are off limits. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Mondays are religious topics, Zapoya, Yolanda. Wednesdays, relationship topics, things dealing with relationships. And Friday is no holds barred. And so I haven't come up with a topic yet, but I am mulling over some that have been submitted to me. And I'll let y'all know and start. And once I get the calendar together, you will know well in advance what I'm talking about on each day. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. Nothing y'all can do about it. Remember, you're never too big to learn. You're never too small to teach. Chico out.